Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your quick way to get right up to speed on the big stories happening now. And today, we're really getting stuck into day 2 of the third test between West Indies and Australia down at Sabina Park. Our plan, basically cut through the noise, all the stats, and pull out what you really need to know from, well, what turned into a real pink ball marathon. And honestly, what a day. Just incredible. We saw 15 wickets fall in one day.
15, yeah.
That's frantic for Test cricket. It tells you there were some huge momentum swings, and it's setting things up for a nail-biter of a finish. You could just feel it.
Absolutely, and that's what this deep dive is about, helping you understand those key moments, those shifts, the individual flashes of skill and what it all means for the bigger picture, especially, like you said, how those pink ball conditions, which can get pretty wild under lights, really dictated the chaos out there.
Okay, right. Let's unpack this then. Starting with West Indies, they came back out at 16 for 1, didn't look too bad overnight, but then, well, it all went wrong.
Yeah, it really did. A proper collapse.
They were all out for just 143 by mid-afternoon. Lost, 7 wickets for only 51 runs? That's staggering.
Right.
Was it just brilliant Aussie bowling, or was there maybe a bit of pressure getting to them?
Look, it's probably a bit of both, isn't it? But 7 for 51, that's a huge swing in a test match. It just tells you they were under immense constant pressure. Campbell got 36, Hope got 23, but after that...
nothing much.
Exactly. The rest just sort of crumbled. And you have to give credit. The Australian bowling was incredibly disciplined. Relentless, really.
And it felt like they worked so well together, the Aussie bowlers. Can you sort of break down how they combined to build that pressure?
Yeah, it was a real team effort. You had Scott Boland leading the way, 3 for 34, just brilliant. Then Hazel took 2 for 32. Cummins, the captain, got 2 for 24. And Stark chipped in with 1 for 32. They just gave the batsmen nowhere to hide.
But the really amazing thing, the standout, has to be Boland.
Those figures, 3 for 34, mean his test bowling average is now, get this, 17.33. That's the best since 1915 for anyone who's bowled, a decent number of balls, like 2,000 plus.
Wow, 17.33. That's phenomenal. And you touched on the strategy there, picking him maybe over Leon.
Yeah, exactly. Leon's their main spinner, usually locked down an end. It takes key wickets. Going with Boland instead, another quick bowler, was Australia basically saying, we're backing pace and seam here, especially with the pink ball.
A bit of a gamble.
Well, maybe on paper, but it clearly paid off. Boland's just so good with that pink ball. He gets it to nip around off the seam because he keeps it so upright. It's different to raw pace, it's precision, and that average, well, it speaks for itself.
So Australia were absolutely flying, feeling good, job done with the ball, but then Sabina Park, the lights come on, pink ball, and suddenly it's Australia's turn to wobble, big time.
Yeah, that's pink ball cricket for you, especially under lights.
They slumped to 99 for 6, still miles behind, 181 runs. What on earth happened there after bowling so well?
Well, that pink ball, it just does different things, doesn't it, compared to the red one. That lacquer, the seam,
yeah,
it seems to swing more late, especially when the lights take effect. And it can skid on or jump off the pitch unpredictably.
lethal.
Pretty much. And Australia's top 6, all gone for less than 100 in that final session. Tells you everything. Constance out for a duck. Khawaja, only 14. Steve Smith, bowled for just 5. Proper batting woes.
Sounds like hostile conditions. So who was doing the damage for the West Indies then? Really turning the screw.
It was the pace attack, definitely. Yeah. And particularly the Joseph brothers. It felt almost like old school West Indies pace, really exciting.
Alzari and Shamar.
Yeah. Alzari Joseph was outstanding. 3 for 19, and he was quick, clocking like 147 kph.
Wow.
That's express pace. Batsmen have barely any time to react, and when the ball's moving late, like the pink one does, just incredibly tough. The 2 Josephs, they really brought the heat under lights, built that pressure right back up.
But Australia weren't completely out of it. Cameron Green, he showed some fight, didn't he? Unbeaten on 42. Cummins with him on 5, not out at the close.
Yeah, Green played really well, showed some real character, dug in when wickets were tumbling around him. He faced 65 balls, looked pretty solid.
Does that innings, though, Green showing that resistance, does it sort of calm those nerves about Australia's batting? Especially thinking ahead, like, to the Ashes, or are there still big question marks over that top order?
That's the big question, isn't it? Look, Green's innings was vital. It gives them a foothold. He could, anchor things tomorrow, try and build that lead. It offers a bit of hope. But does it solve the bigger problem? Probably not on its own. Seeing the top order struggle like that, especially against quality pace under lights, that definitely keeps those Ashes concerns alive.
Right.
But still, it was a great display of grit from Green. Reminds you why Test cricket can be so compelling, those individual battles.
So looking ahead then, day 3, what's the game plan for each side? What are we expecting?
Okay, for Australia, it's pretty clear. Green and Cummins have to build a partnership. They need to push that lead, ideally get it past 200, maybe more, make it really challenging for West Indies to chase in the 4th innings.
And for West Indies?
Simple. They have to strike early, get Green and Cummins out quickly tomorrow morning. If they let that partnership build, the game could slip away. They need wickets, and they need them fast if they want a genuine shot at winning this test.
Makes sense.
And honestly, if this pink ball keeps doing its thing, causing trouble, this match might not even see day 4. It could easily wrap up tomorrow. Sabina Park's giving us a proper old-school thriller.
It really is. What an absolutely wild day, too. You had the West Indies collapse, then Australia's top order just dismantled under lights. It's perfectly poised, isn't it? Setting up a brilliant finish. Hopefully this deep dive has helped you kind of get your head around the key moments, the big performances that are shaping this whole thing.
Yeah, and it makes you think, doesn't it? Beyond just the scores, this specific day, day 2, what does it really tell us about pink ball tests in general? You know, the unique challenges, the opportunities it throws up for both batsmen and bowlers now. Is this where Test cricket is heading, or is it just, a particular kind of spectacle?
That's a great thought to leave everyone with, something to chew on as we wait for day 3. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive today. Hope you feel ready for whatever twists and turns come next in this fantastic match.